Hey peeps, what's going on? It's Josh. I haven't made a video in forever and I thought it was time for me to do that. God, I've been on YouTube for so long, I forget exactly how long, I think since '06. And off and on throughout that time I've made videos and I've drifted away and I've come back. And there's been a pug and a Peterbilt. What? Really? You're just gonna... That's how we do? That's how we treat the peeps? Really? Wow. Wow. He's a diva. Anyway, but yeah, there's been a lot that's come and gone on this channel, and some of you may or may not have noticed that the name changed. I was talking to one of my sisters last night, and I was like, I really miss making vlogs. Part of that's because I love processing verbally, and I feel like sometimes I have things to say that help other people, and sometimes not at all. And, you know, it's hit or miss, right? But I never expect anyone to watch, and, you know, that's not gonna change. But I did want to come on and just make a video and just face the elephant in the room. Maggie's not going to be on this channel anymore, and I don't want to talk about it. If you are in my life and I've talked to you about it, then it's because I feel like you deserve or need to know. And if I haven't talked to you about it, it's because I'm either not able or not willing. And so some of you may have questions, and if you ask, I may answer. I'm not trying to vague book by any means, and I'm not trying to entice you to ask. I would much rather move on with life and be happy. So, and that's not a statement about Maggie or anything about, you know, that's just, my goal is forward and happy and healthy and as good as I can be. And so, with that in mind, I thought that today I would talk a little bit about love. And I don't mean, yes, romantical love or whatever, but love is so much more than that to me. And I guess the thing that's been really on my mind a lot is that no matter who you love, no matter what the relationship is, no matter what you're dealing with, it takes work. And by work, I don't mean like try your hardest to like do their favorite things or be their favorite person or anything like that. But to me, love requires vulnerability, and that's the hardest part of it. To allow yourself to be seen, trusting, because when you're vulnerable, you are truly handing another person almost like a dagger in a sense. And I know that I've talked about this before on here, but as we know, or if you do or if you don't, if this is your first time watching this channel, hi. That's Marvin. That's Peterbilt. Yeah. The tail thumper, that's Pete, and the little pug in the corner, that's Marv. So back to what I was saying. I'm still rambles. That hasn't changed and probably isn't going to. Well, I guess I also want to say one other thing. So, I really struggled with how to come back to this channel, because I've been on my Reiki journey, and I've done some videos on that channel, and that's important to me, and I'm going to keep doing that because that's a part of my belief system and a part of my faith, and that's a part of who I am now. So that's going to keep happening. But for this has always been my heart, this channel. This has always been where I come when the world doesn't feel safe, or the world looks beautiful, or whatever. I've been making videos here for quite some time. And I want to get back to who I am and who I feel best as. And you guys and girls and peoples and persons and pugs and animals and all of the things, whoever you are, if you've been here for the duration, if we've interacted, you'll know that this site has brought me some of the people that I love most in the world. And I am forever grateful. because otherwise I wouldn't be the person that I am today if I didn't have this channel and if I didn't make these videos. And I'm not ashamed of where I've been or who I've been, but I am proud of who I've become. And I think you can do both. And this ties in, I promise. Why does it tie in? I think it ties in because love is not just an outward thing, right? You love, but you can't really love others unless you love yourself. And I mean, the first thing for me that comes to mind is, like, since I've been on hormones, my face has changed. And that was hard for me, even though some things are kind of cool, like my voice has dropped. Awesome. I'm starting to get facial hair. Dope. I didn't expect to be upset by the fact that my face changed. And so, I started wearing glasses, like, all the time, because it was, like, almost like a way of hiding behind them, I felt like, I guess. Not that people that wear glasses are hiding behind them, but I was. That's me, not anyone else. Because some of the people that I love the most in the world wear glasses, and they wear them beautifully. And you people are beautiful. And if you wear glasses, you're beautiful. And if you don't, you're beautiful. But for me, wearing my glasses every day, sometimes it's just hella convenient. And I still love these glasses. But at some point, I got away from who I am and not having a shield between me and the world and I. English, Josh. It's fine. And so I want to get back to just really who I am and being completely vulnerable, which for some reason it feels more vulnerable to stand here with no glasses on than I think it would if I had a rip in my pants. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a different feeling. I don't have a rip in my pants. Now you're probably thinking I'm just saying that. I swear to you, my pants are not ripped. Moving on. I don't know, guys. Like, a lot's happened. We got done trucking. We're back in Kalamazoo, Michigan. I'm super happy about that. I work for an amazing company, and I'm so grateful that they gave me a space in their company. And the people that I get to work with, who are, again, I genuinely love the people that I work with. I don't have a close relationship with all of them yet. There's always hope. But I genuinely love where I work and who I work with. And I get emotional when I talk about it because they are so wonderful and funny and intelligent and passionate about what we do. And it's pretty amazing because I don't think there have been times where I worked for myself where I wasn't as happy as I am at this company. So, that's been an amazing thing. And I'm starting to build confidence there. But when I first started, I spent a lot of energy feeling crappy about myself and how slow I am on the calls, and because I work in a call center. But it's not a call center. I mean, it is, but it's not, because, yes. And so all of this ties in to love, because I'm a firm believer that when you care about people and you bring the right people into your life who will bring you up, not drag you down, they bring out the very best of you if you let them. And that comes down to vulnerability. Because if you never try, then you can always say, well, that wasn't even the best of what I could do anyway, so if I failed, it's whatever. Instead of, I put my blood, sweat, and tears into it, and I'm trusting that I'll be met with receptiveness and appreciation and love for who I am and what I can do. And maybe they'll also help me grow. And so when I go into work, and this is kind of lame, I don't even want to say it, but like, whatever. Every day on my ride to work now that I ride in a car alone, I have the moments of peace where I can say, I want to go to work and do the very best I can. And I don't expect perfection, even though I do. I have to cognitively tell myself, you're not going to be perfect, you're going to suck sometimes. And then sometimes you're going to be awesome. And the Virgo in me does not like this. The Virgo in me wants consistency. But that's not real life, right? So loving myself enough to say, just do your best. And that's enough. Because you're enough. And I don't know that I would always have the bravery to have that mindset if I didn't have the environment that I have. Because the people that I work with, I keep looking at myself in the camera, which is a pet peeve. I don't like it, but it's facing me, and I keep looking like, what the... Anyway. Makes me sound like self-absorbed. But, like, when I go in, our sales manager, who is like... I mean, there's a boss above them, but they're the boss's boss. And whenever I interact with them, there's just love, kindness, but also assertive energy where, like, I know that leadership has it. And it's one of the reasons I love that place so much, because I'm encouraged to, you know, take charge and to do things and to be brave and all of the good stuff. But I also have places to go if I don't know what to do, or I don't know how to get better, or I need guidance. And so it kind of ties into, and I guess, I don't know, I'm not trying to gush about my job, but that's a huge part of my life right now. And that environment, I have kind of recently, I dove into it, and I said, you know what, I'm just going to be open and brave and vulnerable and trust. Because that's the only way that I know how to actually be the best version of myself. And I think that that comes down to loving myself enough to know that no matter what happens, I'll be okay. And so then I don't have to be quite so afraid if somebody else is not nice, or if somebody else is like laughing at me or whatever, because I know that I'm going to be okay regardless. Easier said than done, but it's kind of what I've been focusing on. And so on my rides to work, I'm literally, I'm always hesitant to say that I'm praying, because I feel like when people hear the words prayer, or the word prayer, that's not two words, Josh, that's just one. When they hear the word prayer, they're thinking like Heavenly Father, and that's not how I pray. And I don't think it's ever really been how I've prayed. My prayers are more like thoughts and intention and a request to the universe, higher power, providence, Mother Nature, God, Jesus, angels, whomever. I don't believe that the name that you call it matters as much as the intention. And I think that no matter what God exists or doesn't exist, I will never regret trying to be or do good. And love to me is, it's everything. And so, having said this, I do want to be completely honest in that I don't want to make these videos and come across as some goody two-shoes, or because you guys know me. Those of you that have watched these videos, you know I'm not that. I'm an absolute jerk sometimes. And I can be very sarcastic at times, and I can be very self-deprecating, and I can be a lot of different things that aren't in line with my beliefs. And I work against that. And I think that ties back into, I can't remember the exact verbiage, but when we're talking about Harry Potter, and Dumbledore's talking to Harry, and Dumbledore's like, it's not so much who you are as your choices that make you what you're going to be. And again, I know that's not the direct verbiage, and I am not a great Potterhead, because I literally should know this for as many times as I've read the books and watched the movies. But, my point stands is that I'm focusing each day on being the best version of myself that I can be, and that wouldn't be happening if I didn't start getting to a place where I have to look for reasons why I love myself and focus on that. And yeah, some stuff has gone down. Some sweat and tears and blood has happened. But I also have to feel incredibly grateful for how much love I have in my life, and how many things are good, and how many things are going well. And I'm grateful and I appreciate all of it. And I'm trying to be the best version of myself as possible. So, if I start making videos again, which that's the goal, you may notice that I'm trying to be more positive, and trying to focus on love, and trying to focus on gratitude, and the type of stuff that I used to talk about and be about more and better before I started trucking. My life looked different then than it does now, but those are still core values for me, and I want to get back to them and focus on them. So, having said all of that, I want you to know that I have always been very serious and heartfelt when I've made content, and I've said that I'm sending you love, and I'm grateful for anyone who takes a part of their day to share it with me here. Because you don't have to do that. And the fact that you want to spend time looking at my face, I appreciate you. And I'm grateful that you do that. And I will never be the type of person, or at least I hope I will never be the type of person to be like, please like and subscribe and do all of the things and comment and tell me why I'm great and feed my ego. I understand that people are in those places because they're trying to make this a job, and I appreciate that. On the Sacred Catalyst channel, you may see, like, subscribe, here's this other video, here's this cool thing, whatever, it's great. But I don't want to do that here because that's not really who I am. It's one thing if you're trying to build a business, you might have to talk about that stuff, but this isn't a business here. This channel is a family. And the love is still here. The name has changed, but the family is still here. You are still my peeps, and the love is still here, and that's not changing anytime soon. And some of you will recognize the way that I end videos, but it's a little bit different now because I am a Reiki practitioner, so I can send you energy, and I can give back to you at least a portion of what you give to me by being here and by sharing a part of your day with me. If you think I can't feel that when you spend time with one of my videos, I may not know exactly when or where or how, but if you don't think that even making these videos and having a space to do them, that does me an immense amount of good, and I'm so very grateful for it. And I'm grateful for each and every one of you. And I keep thinking about those individuals. You know, maybe you're on your couch and you have kicked off your shoes for the day, you know. If you're a dude, maybe you're in your boxers. If you're a girl, maybe you've taken your bra off. If you're anyone else, maybe you've gotten real comfortable. Maybe you don't have any clothes on. I'm not thinking about that, but you know what I mean. Maybe you're real comfortable right now, and but maybe you're also real sad, and maybe you're also feeling like you're alone, and maybe you're also feeling like you don't really love yourself that much. I think this is part of why I talked about work so much, but now I want to tie in my family here in Kalamazoo as well, because they are the core, and they are really incredibly important to me. And when people love you just because they want to love you, and they don't want anything back from you, I feel like there's a power in that. Oh, okay, you're just... I thought it was a spider. Did you see me go? When you love somebody just because you want to love them, these are still going to be one-shot wonders. There is no editing. I'm sorry, not sorry. Because that's just how I feel about it. And I feel like they make better videos. For me, in my experience. Okay, please disperse with yourself. There's something about that. Kind of like when you see someone else being silly and giggling and rolling around or doing whatever they're doing. Makes you feel a little bit more relaxed. Or it could. It doesn't always have to. And you're not wrong if it doesn't make you feel that. But having someone love you truly without reservation. Not, I won't say without conditions, because we all have conditions on our love, unfortunately, except for kids and animals. They are the best of us, I feel. The rest of us strive for unconditional, and that's okay. You're doing your best, right? Remember what we talked about, like how I'm focusing on doing my best when I go to work? That's what you can do. That wherever you are is great. And today is a new day. But, it's so cheesy, but it's so true. Whatever. It's just, it is what it is. If y'all are like, woo, too cheesy, Josh, this may no longer be the channel for you, and that's okay. I wish you well. And if you're here for it, hey, grab a coffee, hang out, kick up your feet, do you. But I want to be a part of your day. If I'm going to be a part of your day, where I want to truly send you some love and some light and some healing energy, and maybe that will give you more permission to be vulnerable, to be brave, to be, to take a chance, smile at someone that you're afraid to smile at, talk to someone you're afraid to talk to, because that's going to be ultimately good for you, being vulnerable. And the more that people practice loving us in wonderful ways, the more that we can love ourselves in wonderful ways, and the more that we can take those chances, because we know that, hey, if I'm not for you, I love me, and that's okay. I don't have to be for you, because that's kind of ego anyway. You have to love me because you have to, because and I know all the answers, because, and we have to, because let's just take the love that we're offered and be grateful for that, and appreciate it and return it, and encourage each other to be the best that we can. I think that's the reason I wanted to make this video. And selfishly, making these videos has always made me better. And that's what I was talking about in the beginning. Not only my wonderful, wonderful work family, my wonderful, wonderful home family. It's just, I'm grateful. You all make me better by allowing me to exist in your world, by making me a part of your life in any way that you do. And I appreciate you. And so whenever I have, you can't see them, but I have all sorts of crystals that came from my teacher, Loon. Amethyst. Ooh, there we go. Amethyst. Y'all know I love selenite, so of course there's some selenite. I also have a larger, it's not really showing up that well. Hey, you're not going to see how pretty it is. I have a lot of different crystals, and I use them energetically, and that sounds hokey, but it's who I am. But I use them for the greater, I don't want to say for the greater good, I want to say for the benefit of healing and being balanced as I can be, and in the theme of love. So this is long, but again, I haven't made a video in so long that I knew I was going to ramble when I came back, and my phone has just alerted me that I am going to have to edit, because I'm going to have to put these two pieces of video together, but I have a thing that can do that on my phone, so it's fine. And then a question, if any of you out there have a really good vlog camera, or you have an idea of what a really good vlog camera is, let me know, because right now I have a GoPro, and I have my phone, which this is not bad, like pretty good quality. I'm looking at myself again, I hate it when I do that. But, if you guys know of any good cameras, give me a heads up, because I'm thinking about picking one up, and I don't really know what to get. I like the idea of a flip screen, but like, I don't know how the quality is on those, so I don't know. Just putting that out there if anybody knows of anything. And for all my trucker family out there, you guys, be safe. Take care of yourselves. Don't let your HOS dictate your health. And make sure you're getting your checkups. My trainer, I lost my trainer less than a year after I moved off of her truck, and it was a huge blow. And it's just, you guys are valuable, and just because you've got a load to get there, please don't let that keep you from taking care of yourselves, because you matter. And for all of you, every single person that comes across this, whenever you come across it, know that I'm sending you love. And right after I turn off the camera, because I don't want to make this a Reiki video, but right after I turn off the camera, I will be opening my energetic channel and sending love and energy. And if you're interested in it, you can accept it. And if you don't believe in it, you can say, that's bullshit, and that's fine. But if you want to accept that energy, all you have to think is, I accept the positive energy that exists for me, or I accept the energy that Josh is sending. Always include positive, so I accept the positive energy that Josh is sending. Not that I'm sending you any negative energy, but it's just always a good thing to say. And see if you feel anything. And if you don't, that's okay too. But I really do appreciate each and every one of you. And I thank you for spending a part of your day with me. And wherever you are, if you're sitting on your couch, or you're on a bus, or maybe you're on the train, maybe you're driving, wherever you are, hopefully you're not driving, because this is a video. Don't drive and watch videos. Anyway, if you're on a truck, if you're listening to this on headphones and you're sitting in the midst of your family and maybe they're bickering, or maybe they don't approve of you, or maybe you feel alone, or maybe you're on your break at work and you're exhausted, wherever you are right now, I just want you to know that someone cares about you. You're not alone. You're not weird. Okay, no, you might be different in ways, and that's perfect, because there's no one else like you. And that means that you have an incredible amount of value, and an incredible amount of you to contribute to the world. And without you, the world would be very different, and you are important and necessary. So, and I care about you, and I love you very much, all of you. Even those that might not love me so much, that's okay, because that's where you are. And trying to be in line with my beliefs, wherever you are, can't be wrong for me. It's got to be a part of your journey, and that's completely okay. It's hard being vulnerable, but it's worth it. And so if there's ever anything that I can do for any of you, please let me know. But until then, you have my love and light, and I wish you all of the best. Much love. Peep out. Now I gotta shut this off.